Have you ever failed in your life? You would have some talent inside you and would be sure that you would succeed in that particular field. How would you feel if you fail in that particular field? You would be depressed for a few days, and after that you would feel that if plan A has failed, why not try my luck in plan B, and you try something else. You fail in that as well. And you try plan A, plan B, and so on till all 26 letters of the alphabet. And nothing has given you success. What would you do? I heard you say quit and then commit suicide. But as I always say, the greatest heroes arise at the toughest times. In today's video, we will be looking at the motivational life story of an extraordinary cricketer named Kulwant Khejroliya, who has been impressive in the domestic circuit. And he has also played in the IPL for Mumbai and is now playing for Bangalore. But, if we look back into his life, we can see the number of failures he has faced in his life. He tried his luck everywhere, but could not succeed. But even when everything in his life were breaking his back, Khejroliya had something called passion. Passion for cricket. This passion was a turning point in his career which was filled with barriers. So, without further ado, let's begin the video of the motivational story of Kulwant Khejroliya. Our story begins on the 13th of March, 1992 in the city of Jhunjhunu in Rajasthan, when Shankar Singh Khejroliya and Saroj Khejroliya gave birth to a beautiful boy whom they named Kulwant Singh Khejroliya. And he was the second child in the house after his brother Hemant Singh Khejroliya. And Kulwant Khejroliya belonged to a lower middle-class family as his father was a small retailer. And if we look around his hometown, there is no proper infrastructure and they won't have any chance to be well off. And Khejroliya's father thought the same way as most others did. He wanted to make both of his children good at studies and get them a decent job and a stable income. With this thought, Kulwant Khejroliya was sent to a matriculation school named SSTP Senior Secondary School. And he further completed his BCom in Khejroliya College. But he was not very good in academics. He was just a mediocre student. But, he had a special passion for a sport named cricket. And Kulwant Khejroliya used to outshine in local tennis ball matches. But, never in his life had he thought that he would become a professional cricketer. He knew that as there were not much infrastructural facilities in his state, he had to move to some other state for proper training. And due to his economical conditions, he could not go anywhere else. Therefore, he was just playing cricket as a time passed during his leisure time, as he didn't have a job. One day Kulwant Khejroliya started to prepare himself for railway exams. After 6 months of insane preparation, Kulwant Khejroliya went to give his exams. But, unfortunately he failed. He took his second chance after few months, but was still not able to clear it. And he tried for the third time, but was still unable to succeed. After this, he gave up the hope of working in the railways and decided to do bodybuilding. Therefore, he regularly went to the gym to build some muscles. But, he did not know what to do with such strong muscles. And suddenly an idea sparked in his mind. He decided to join the Indian Army. So, Kulwant Khejroliya tried his luck in the National Army selections. But, again what he faced were rejections. And his life was full of rejections, and Kulwant Khejroliya was in a state of depression as he was not able to find a proper job. At that time a call had come from one of his friends who was working as a waiter in a restaurant in Goa. Kulwant Khejroliya's friend told him that there was a job vacancy for a waiter in his restaurant which would earn him 10,000 rupees a month. Kulwant Khejroliya immediately agreed to this, as 10,000 rupees was a luxury in his perspective. And Kulwant Khejroliya became a waiter, and through tips from guests and from his salary, Kulwant Khejroliya accumulated a lot of money. But, he did not know what to do with the money. And he was thinking about this on his way to the restaurant. On the way to the restaurant, Kulwant Khejroliya came across a cricket academy and then joined the academy, as cricket was a sport he used to play since childhood. And the first time before he could bowl, people started laughing. Because, Kulwant Khejroliya didn't wear proper sports shoes and wore only cheap and torn slippers. But as soon as he bowled his first ball, everyone who was laughing at him had to open their jaws in amazement after they saw his bowling style and speed. After this, his coach assisted Kulwant Khejroliya by giving him suggestions and training. That was when Kulwant Khejroliya got an idea that turned his life upside down. He decided to take his passion as a career and decided to quit his job without saying his parents. And his goal was to play in the IPL. And he knew that if he played for a team like Goa, he would not make it to the IPL auctions. So, he decided to go to Delhi and play for the Delhi side. But, Kulwant Khejroliya knew that his parents would not support this decision. So, what Kulwant Khejroliya did was that, he told his parents that he was going for another job in Ahmedabad and went to Delhi. There in Delhi, Kulwant Khejroliya stayed with one of his friends and started practicing there. Along with playing cricket, he also worked as a waiter in Delhi to earn income. And one day when Kulwant Khejroliya was thinking on which club to go, his friend told him that there may be thousands of clubs in Delhi, but there is one special club named Lal Bahadur Shastri Club. The reason why it was special was because, the man behind two of India's World Cup dreams in 2007 and 2011 was playing here. Yes, it is Gautam Gambhir. So, if Kulwant Khejroliya succeeds in impressing Gambhir, he would easily be able to crack into the Delhi team. But, there was a problem. Most of them who were in the club were small children. But, Kulwant Khejroliya was as big as a bull. The intention of the club was to introduce the basics of the sport from a young age and induce the child to become the future cricketers for the nation. And Kulwant Khejroliya was already playing for two local clubs and was also working as a waiter. So, he was hesitant to go to Lal Bahadur Shastri Club. But, till now, Kulwant Khejroliya didn't have sports shoes and was wearing his same old torn slippers. But, in both of his clubs, no one said anything as everyone knew his economic condition. And now, Kulwant Khejroliya took a firm decision. He wanted to join Lal Bahadur Shastri Club as he knew he would not succeed if he keeps playing for two local clubs. And he went to Lal Bahadur Shastri Club for selections. As soon as the coach saw him, the coach named Sanjay Bharadwaj rejected him as the academy was to train only children. But, Kulwant Khejroliya was already a young adult. But, Kulwant Khejroliya pleaded him to take himself into consideration. He also opened up the fact that he had lied to his parents that he was working in Ahmedabad and came to Delhi to play cricket. And the coach was impressed by the dedication of Kulwant Khejroliya towards the sport. But, the coach had another question. How can someone without sports shoes play cricket? For this Kulwant Khejroliya replied that he was fine to bowl with slippers and begged the coach for an opportunity. After begging for a long time, the coach gave him a chance. Kulwant Khejroliya could bowl one over. And his selection would be based on the number of runs conceded and the number of wickets taken in that one over. And the batsman to whom he was bowling to was none other than the Indian batsman Gautam Gambhir, who was in his peak form. In that one over, Kulwant Khejroliya dismissed Gambhir 3 times. Yes, Gambhir was bowled out thrice by Kulwant Khejroliya in 6 balls. After such an over, who wouldn't admit him? He left a mark on the minds of both his coach Sanjay Bharadwaj as well as on Gautam Gambhir. After that over, Gambhir went to Kulwant Khejroliya and told him that all of Khejroliya's cricket kit expenses would be taken care by Gambhir, but in the condition that Khejroliya has to practice regularly. And Kulwant Khejroliya was granted permission to practice in Lal Bahadur Shastri Club since then. And in the club, his coach Sanjay Bharadwaj and another coach named Atul Vasan guided Kulwant Khejroliya to become a proper orthodox pace bowler. And day by day, Kulwant Khejroliya started playing more matches and gaining more experience and exposure. Slowly, he started to play at List A. After his phenomenal success in List A cricket, he received a maiden call for first-class cricket on 6 October 2017 in a Ranji Trophy match for Delhi against Haryana. In that match, his performance was not so good as he picked up only 2 wickets. But, by the end of the 2017-18 season, Kulwant Khejroliya emerged as the leading bowlers for Delhi. And he was one of the main reasons for his team to reach the finals. After his impressive season, Kulwant Khejroliya got another platform to showcase his talent in limited overs cricket. It was the October 2018 Vijay Husare Trophy. In that season, Kulwant Khejroliya accomplished a feat that was never done by any other bowler. If you ask what's that, He took a hat-trick against the same team against which he made his Ranji debut. In that match against Haryana, Kulwant Khejroliya took a hat-trick and took 6 important wickets, conceding only 31 runs that secured Delhi a spot in the semis. Meanwhile, when his fame was spreading, he was bought by Mumbai Indians in the 2017 IPL auctions for his base price of 10 lakhs. Imagine how much does 10 lakhs seem in the perspective of someone who didn't have money to buy even shoes. But sadly he didn't get to play matches. But he was a net bowler and got an opportunity to bowl to the top batsmen in the squad. And in the next season, he was picked by the Royal Challengers Bangalore for 85 lakh rupees. That was a huge sum in the eyes of someone who once played cricket with torn slippers. And this time, he got chances to play. And even if his performances were not top class, he achieved what he once wanted to do. He played in the IPL. And using this money, Kulwant Khejroliya bought himself a good house and is now working hard to play for India. And this may not take very long, as the Indian side has very few left-arm pacers, among whom Kulwant Khejroliya is one. With the likes of left-arm pacers like Zaheer Khan, Ashish Nehra and Irfan Pathan, let's hope that Kulwant Khejroliya will too join a list soon. And what we can learn from Kulwant Khejroliya's life is that, never let failure go down till your heart, and never let the success go up to your head. And it costs you nothing to believe in yourself. But, it will cost you everything if you don't. With this note, I would like to end today's video. See you in another video. Till then, goodbye.